Hello guys, welcome back to Constom. So today we are going to look at DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is this new AI that has just been released by the Chinese startup, and it seems to be performing better than ChatGPT or Cloud AI. So we want to look at some of the features that make these AI much better and how we can use it to create an interactive map. So some of the comparisons that have been made is that it's better than OpenAI's ChatGPT and Sonnet's Cloud AI. And this is because it has some of the best features. If you look at on my screen, it has a search option. Of course, I think ChatGPT has. And this allows the prompt that we just paste to, it uses the internet information so that it can get more additional information that we can use to make the answer much better. It also has the DeepThink R1 that allows it to sort of think. So you can see in this prompt, it thought for 18 seconds, and you can see it's trying to explain what the user needs, what is needed for this task to be successful. So for us to create this interactive map, you can see on my screen, I have a prompt saying, let's create an interactive map of top 20 most populated cities in the world. Add a pop-up with the country where the city is, the city name, and the population. And then I'm going further, and I'm being explicit and saying I need it to use Python and Google Colab. So Google Colab is a cloud-based coding environment. Let me say notebook that is developed by Google. You can access it from the Google Drive. So what we need to do, I'm going to scroll down, and this is the code for the top 20 most populated cities. I'm going to hit copy, and I'm going to go to my drive. Inside my drive, I've created a folder called DeepSeek. And for me to access this Google Colab, I'm going to right click inside this folder, go to more, and then Google Colab. So here Google Colab is going to open, and I'm going to paste the code that we just took from DeepSeek, and then we'll be able to visualize what we have. So this is the interface of Google Colab, and what we do, I'm just going to Control V, the code, and I'm going to Shift Enter, or just click here. It's the same. So seems like I'm running too many sessions to continue. I'm just going to disconnect everything. Let me just delete these. Let me terminate the other sessions. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to rerun this cell. Now it should be good to go. So based on the code that has been generated, we need to install Folium, because this is what we use in creating maps, especially when using Python. And in the second, you can see it's sort of now creating the list of all the top 20 most populated cities based on the 2023 data. And you can see Tokyo ranks as the most populated city in the world based on the information that DeepSeek has found. And we have Kinshasa in DRC Congo being the least populated among the top 20. So it's creating a base map that has the center of the map at that location, the latitude 20 and longitude 0, with a zoom start of 2. Of course, you can change some of these if you want to a start location to be the default zoom when the map is displayed. Maybe you want a different location, you can change some of these. And here we are adding markers of each city, and you can see for each city we are populating the city name, the country of that where the city is, and the population of that city. So here we're using a red icon for each city so that we can display this information. So this is what we have. You can see this green tick, that in case that the code ran successfully. And here we have our top 20 most populated cities in the world. So if I were to click on any city, this is Cairo in Egypt. I'm getting a population of 21 million, sorry. And I can go on. I think this is New York. It's also quite populated. So this is the basic start that we have been able to create an interactive map with pop-ups and the city locations are well being displayed quite okay. So the next thing we need to do, maybe we can make this map quite interactive, is we can classify these population, all these cities, into maybe 5 classes. We can say population ranging from maybe the top most ranked to the 5th ranked can fall under one class, and then they can share the same color, so that we can be able to distinguish, and maybe we can add a legend to each of these or to this map. I'm sorry. So we're going to go back to DeepSeek. I already have that prompt. So you can see I have a prompt here that color code each city. It should be each city based on its population. And I'm saying, I'm specifying that I want 5 classes. So it's going further, and it's, of course, it took 14 seconds to think through what my request or my prompt. And it's explaining, it's breaking down what it needs to be done. So you can see, you can always go through this, and it's now writing a new version, a new code that is based on the population using 5 classes. What it is doing here, it's converting this population and sorting this data. You can see how it's changing this population so that it can fit. So now this is the code that you're going to copy. So once we copy it, and then we can paste it again in a new cell and see the outcome, this code. And I'm going to go back to my Colab notebook. And you see, I'm going to paste now this code in a new cell and see what the output is. So if this cell is not appearing, you can click either here or under the last code. You can always click on code and you'll have a new cell. So I'm going to paste this new code. I'm going to shift enter, or again press here. So again it's installing now numpy arrays. I think this is now an array sort of data set. That's why we are using this. And then here we are defining the legend with the exact ranges. So how you want your legend to appear, you can always change the position. For now, it's going to be at the bottom left. So if I want bottom right, I can change here top right. But in most cases, I think it usually appears on the left, on the right, or bottom left or bottom right. So this is the width of the legend as well as the height. It has other. This is an HTML code structure. So we have the opacity, things, how it's going to how transparent it's going to look, and the font size as well. So these are population classes. We have the color and everything else. So once we have run this code and you can see it was successful, we can come to our map, and you can see we have a very good looking map that is well color coded. And you can see on our bottom, is it called bottom left, we have now the legend. You can see green shows the cities that range, the city with the least population, and one of them has to be this one. So this is Istanbul in Turkey. It has 15 million, and you can see 15 million falls within this range. And red indicates cities that have a population higher than 32 million, ranging all the way to 37 million. And you can see a case of Delhi in India, as well as I think this is in Japan, if I'm not wrong. This is Tokyo as well. So this is how we have been able to create a good and an interactive map using DeepNet. And of course, to create a much user interactive map, we can always do more. Like we can add a home button. So if I had zoomed in this much, I should have a button maybe on this top left where I can click, and it can go to the default location, which was the default location that we had set when creating the map. You can also add a scale. So you can do a scale down here, maybe things like that. You can add different base maps as well, like Google Maps. So those are some of the features that an interactive web map also should have. So those are some of the things you can also try on your own, and let me know in the comment section how it goes. Thank you guys for watching this video, and like, share and subscribe to our channel for more GIS related content. Bye.